Hey there, my name is Brianna, and if you are new to my page, to my channel, welcome. I love everything beautiful about life, and the goal in my life is to make it as beautiful and as curated to my version of beauty as possible. So, on today's episode of Tea with Brie, and look, I've got a little unicorn teacup. I've had him for quite a while. He's got a little bit of wear and tear, some chips, but he's still there for me. Love him. I've been told that he looks like a rhinoceros with wings and a horn. Well, rhinos, they do have horns. Just go with it. He's a very healthy unicorn. He's got a little bit of a belly, so we're twinning right now. But that's my teacup for today, and I've got some green tea. Which, if anyone knows me, I love green tea. The earthier, the better. I don't know if you can categorize teas by earthy taste, but I always say I like my teas to taste like dirt. So this is a very dirty tea, and it's one of my favorites. So why am I talking to you? Well, I wanted to pop in here and give you guys some encouragement. Guys, gals, ladies, gentlemen, they, them, everybody. This past week, I had a bit of an epiphany, if you want to call it that. And I just wanted to share it with you guys because I figured, hey, if I needed that encouragement, maybe there was someone else out there who needed it as well. So that's why I'm sharing it with you. And the encouragement is stop waiting for someone to tell you your dream is possible in order to start pursuing it. Let me say that again. Stop waiting for someone to tell you your dream is possible in order for you to start pursuing it. And I'll tell you how this thought or this epiphany came about. A couple of different moments that stood out. So for 2025, I've got quite a few goals set because last year was my year of rest, my year of recuperation, rebuilding, and this year I'm getting after it. I got goals, I got things to do, I got stuff to make happen. So get out of my way. And I will tell you that it's been a little bit of a journey. I mean, I know it's only the middle of February right now, but goodness gracious, there have been obstacles that have been placed in my way that have caused me to doubt myself so many times. And something happened this past week to kind of make me start doubting myself and thinking, am I even going to make this happen this year? And I'll just give you an example. One of them, it won't be specific, but I do want to lose a certain amount of weight this year because I feel like I am not at my healthiest, most optimal level in terms of health, in terms of weight, in terms of just being a better functioning human and health wise, physically. And so I have a goal for myself and I set a certain date because if I don't set a date, then I'm just going to be like, oh, okay, well, the end of the year isn't until, December 31st and I got a while because we're still in the middle of February. So it's okay. I can slack off. And it's starting to become an issue with, excuse me, with my health. Not major issues, but things that if I don't start now, they will become problems later that need a lot more intervention than just eat healthy and exercise. So I'm in the middle of my workout, and then all of a sudden I start thinking one morning, is it really possible for me to lose this amount of weight in this amount of time? It just popped into my head, I wanted to little strategize and make sure I'm on the right track. And if not, I didn't want to disappoint myself by setting unrealistic goals. Put a pin in that. unrealistic goals because according to whom? They are unrealistic according to whom? Anyway, didn't want to set unrealistic goals for myself in terms of losing this amount of weight in this amount of time. So I went on trusty old Google and said, "Hey, Google, how possible is it for me to lose this amount of weight in this amount of time?" And the search results popped up. And as I read each one, I started getting more and more disappointed and started to think, why am I even on this treadmill? Not, oh, I should start maybe making my goal a little more realistic and spreading out the amount of time that I want to lose this weight in, or maybe not trying to lose that much weight, maybe lose a lesser amount of weight by that time that I had set. It wasn't even that. I just full force went into, as I'm working out, why am I even on this treadmill? This is impossible. I'm not even going to reach this goal. Like every search result, and to be to be fair, my goal is aggressive, but it's certainly not ridiculous by any means. I've done it before and I know that I can do it again. That's why I set it for myself. But for some reason, I started doubting myself and I started depending on other people or other things, aka Google, to tell me if my goal was possible or not, if my dream was possible or not. Another example, I want to reach a certain goal career wise. And same thing happened, went on Google. Is it possible for me to do this? Started giving me all this list of things that I should do or should have done in uh, this guide or these steps to take in order to reach this career goal. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I haven't done those things yet. How is it possible that I can do this year when I haven't done X, Y, Z, and then all the other letters of the alphabet? I've got the foundation and I know I could do it. That's why I set the goal for myself. It made me a little scared, but I know if I push myself, I can actually do it. So it wasn't unrealistic. But I let Google convince me once again that, oh my goodness, this goal is impossible for me to reach. Why am I even trying to do this? And then it dawned on me, not immediately, but I would say probably the next day or so. I was thinking about that as I was ticking off my little, to dos every day that I have for myself to make sure I am consistently putting in habits that will create down the road this goal inherently, because that's who I am and that's what I do. So I am creating the steps daily to be that person that I want to be in the future. As I was going through my little to do list for the day, I thought, I can do this. Why in the world did I even ask Google if it was possible? I can do this. Maybe for the people that wrote the articles, it was impossible for them. Maybe for the people that were in those test groups, or, I don't know, the people that they had measured or weighed within a certain amount of time, maybe it was impossible for them. But not only have I accomplished one of these goals before, I have shown myself to be a very determined individual all throughout my life in different circumstances. So, why in the world am I letting or allowing Google or anyone else to tell me that my goal is impossible for myself? Just think about that for a second. It's crazy that you have all of this momentum, all of this determination, this huge dream, this vision for your life, and then you're going to put a rapid stop to it because someone or something tells you that's impossible. When I tell you, I just sat back and kind of laughed at myself because I was thinking, do you know how dumb that sounds? Do you know if everyone in the course of history would have stopped what they were doing because someone or something told them their dream, their vision, their goal was impossible, do you know where we would be at today as a society, as a human race? I mean, I can't even begin to name the amount of things, the amount of people whose lives have changed because someone said, it's possible. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if I've never even seen anyone do it before. I don't care if my own family member comes to me and tells me it's impossible because they're the ones that are scared of doing it, or they're the ones that are not putting in the work to accomplish their dreams and their goals. I don't care if they're the ones that come to me and tell me, no, it's impossible. So put that away. Stop dreaming too big. That's just too big. Bring it on down a notch. Maybe quiet your voice a little bit. Maybe sit back down. Oh, don't get me started. I feel like I'm about to preach right now. But I'm not going to go crazy on you guys because I don't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to pop in here to tell you that it's not okay. And whatever you have in your mind that is allowing other people, other things to come into your life, to come into your headspace and tell you that your goals and your dreams aren't possible just because they haven't seen it done, or they haven't felt like they themselves could do it, so there's no way that you could do it. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. This life that we've been given is so precious and so beautiful. There are so many opportunities out there. God has so much in store for you. The universe has so much in store for you. And for you to sit there with that dream, with that spark, every time you talk about it, your eyes just light up and people can see the heat and the determination that you have when you talk about your dreams. For you to sit there and let someone dull that, shame on you, shame on me. That is a dream, a gift, a vision, a goal they don't have anything to do with. They certainly didn't give it to you. They certainly aren't going to give you the tools to let you get there. So why in the world are you letting them sit there, tear you down, make you doubt yourself, make you doubt the vision that you were given by something greater than you? All because they haven't seen it done. All because they themselves are scared. They're projecting their fears onto you. Please. You better not miss out on the beauty of this life because you listened to someone else that had a lesser goal than you, that had a lesser vision than you, that sat there out of their own jealousy and hatred, looking at you saying, oh, you can't do that because I couldn't do that. Whatever and however they want to live their life, that's on them. That is not up to you, baby. That is not up to you. That's none of your business either. First and foremost, that's none of your business. Keep your eye on the prize. Don't give anyone or anything permission for you to believe that your dream and your goal is possible. Now, I know I've been rambling a little bit, so I'm just going to shut it off here. I just wanted to tell you guys, have a wonderful week. I'm going to be back again next week. I kind of like this. If you didn't like it, oh well, I don't care. Don't watch it. But I feel like my purpose on this earth is to encourage and enlighten people, and it may take me a while to get there, to get out what I'm finally trying to say, but we'll work on it. But thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you guys listening, for those who made it this far, and even for those who didn't, who turned me off 2 minutes in. I hope whatever I said was enlightening and encouraging enough for you to maybe think about it in the middle of the night and come back and watch the whole thing. So I love you guys, and I'm excited where this year is going to take us. We're not going to let anyone dull our sparkle and erase our shine because we're here to stay. And not only are we here to stay, we're here to slay. I just came up with that. I'm quite proud of myself. Okay, enough of my foolishness. Have a wonderful week, you guys. I love you. I'll talk to you next time. Mwah.